Heidi dee, Heidi ho. So today we're going to be, I'm going to show you guys how to properly do steaks, sort of like lamb chops, and here's a ribeye steak. Now I'm going to first talk to you a little bit about it. A lot of, things that people usually do and things that I don't recommend, things that I picked up when I did some training, culinary training, and trust me, it does make a big difference. The first thing is, every chef has a different way of approaching how to cook a perfect steak or a perfect, meat or whatever, thing. Some people put spices. I personally do not like to put too much spices like pepper, paprika, and all of that stuff, even curry, unless I was doing some kind of other dish. When I'm doing a steak, what I believe is those these little spices, they actually kill the flavor of the steak. And if you're ordering quality steaks, as you can see, it has nice marbling on it and everything. These are lamb chops right here, and this is right here a rib steak, with the bone and everything. So the thing is, when you're buying quality meat, you want to make sure you don't rob it of its flavor so you could taste it. And that's one of the biggest mistakes chefs today I see making, and also a lot of people making today. Another big mistake is people like their meat well done, and that's fine. You could have it however you want, and that's fine. But the thing is, when you have well done meat, if you're buying a special kind of beef from somewhere, I keep kosher, but let's say you have even more of a selection like Wagyu beef and Kobe steaks and all of that stuff. In order to know the quality of beef, if you overcook it, there's no, if you do it well done, you're not going to taste that quality. You're not going to get the benefits from that different quality of meat. It's going to taste the same as you buying some cheap crap. So the best thing to do is always to go with, I would say rare to medium, like that. Those would be the three that you would taste it really, really well, and you'd get the benefits out of the steak. I like mine's medium. I really like it medium. It's very quick to cook medium. I know a lot of people cook it forever on that. I'm going to show you guys what I do. Everything has a different purpose now. Now I'm going to show you. So what I do is I put kosher salt on all of them, and just olive oil. Now, you do it on both sides, obviously. Now, you see, it soaks into the meat. So, the kosher salt, now, kosher food in general is already, the blood is soaked and salted. That's another issue a lot of people have. They're like, I want it well done because I'm seeing blood. This isn't blood, guys. It's not blood. The redness that you see there is not actual blood. And we're going to go into that in the end of the video. I'm going to talk to you a little bit about that. So, you guys have nothing to fear in terms of its blood. Chicken, you obviously have to cook, because chicken you could get salmonella poisoning and all that. With meat, you could cook it up to medium, you'll be freaking fine. Okay, so kosher salt, it tenderizes the meat on both sides, and then I put olive oil on both sides. Now, I don't put garlic or any of that. We're going to add that later on if you want, but again, it's going to rob the flavor out of the meat. It's going to give it a garlicky taste. What I like doing is, probably if you guys want, you can make a garlic sauce or garlic mesh, and then you could, mash it with your mashed potatoes or whatever, and mix it up together, and it'll taste much, much better. In this, it's very simple. Just kosher salt, which is already soaked and salted, and by the kosher way, but I do it anyway. I put a little kosher salt on both sides and olive oil on both sides, and then we go to work. And that's about it. So give me 1 second, y'all. I'm about to show you what I'm gonna do next. Another thing that people neglect to use is, as you can see, I have still stains in here from the other cooks cooking, is the fact that nobody cooks on an iron skillet anymore. Now, trust me, guys, you are going to want to cook in an iron skillet because it cooks evenly, and that's the perfect way to get your perfect medium or whatnot. Okay, so another thing that I'm going to say is, when you are... Alright, got cut off there. When you are cooking lamb, it's always good to mix up. I mean, lamb has a rich flavor, and to mix it up with the beef is fine. So what I would do is, though, first, I would cook the beef first, okay, because I don't like it, but some people do like it, and it's fine, it's alright. But I like cooking the beef first, then cooking the lamb afterwards, okay? And you'll see why I'm saying that, because it's too rich, lamb meat, so what happens is it overpowers the meat. So I don't like doing that. I want to taste every type of meat differently, you get it? So that's what I like about it. But some people like the taste of it, and that's fine. That's your preference. But that's just what I recommend. So give me 1 second, y'all. Guys, what you do is you put olive oil, you put it on high heat, and then you put it on 3 minutes on each side. Sometimes 2 minutes and 50 seconds, I think. 2 minutes and 30 seconds on the lamb. only because it has like a crap ton of fat and it's very easy to cook lamb for some reason compared to meat. But now we're going to wait till the temperature is just right. Now I don't have a meat thermometer on me right now, so I'm just going to wait till it starts jumping for a little bit longer. Then I'm going to go all out and put this baby in there. Now some people don't like this much oil obviously on it, and that's fine, but I do. So we're going to get to that in a second. There you go. You got to jump it up and down like. Alrighty. We're going to do 3 minutes. I'll be right back, guys. Hey guys, so you see, cooking it right there. I just put it on 2 minutes, so I'm thinking, I'm giving it about 2 minutes, guys, on a rib steak. It's a little bit thinner than a steak. It's going pretty well. So I flipped it over, and now we're going to have 2 minutes on this baby right here. So now, what I'm going to tell you to do is, while you're having this, okay, before you do that, you put it on 450 degrees, the oven, because we're about to go right into the oven with this baby right now. And we're going to put it on 3 minutes, actually 2 minutes on each side as well in the oven, okay? So give me 1 second. So you notice I left that. I'm just doing that one. We're going to do about 2 minutes in a preheated oven of 450 degrees that I left for about, I would say about maybe 5 minutes. So it's a preheated oven at 450 degrees to 500 degrees. Depends how you guys want it. As you could hear it even sizzle in the oven. So give me 1 second. Now you want to leave this on the board here for about, I would say about a good 5 minutes to rest. So we're going to do now the lamb chops, okay? That's how we're going to get. Now, as you can see, very crusty, very good, and I'm going to cut it afterwards. I'll show you guys the reveal. Okay, so now it's the time, damn this thing. Okay, so now it's the time for the lamb. So as you can see, the lamb's a little bit more tricky because it has a lot of fat in it and it cooks really, really quick. So you got to really be careful what you're doing. I keep it for about 2 minutes, I would say, 1.5 minutes to 2 minutes on each side. Now, when you flip these babies, you got to make sure that you flip it the right way. I don't have thongs on me right now because I'm not exactly, you know, I don't have everything right in front of me. But I wanted to show you guys really quick, wanted to make a video. So these things actually fall apart very quick due to the fat melting at a very, very fast rate. But you'll see that it cooks really, really quick. And I'm going to need 2 hands for this so this thing doesn't jump on me. Give me 1 second. Okay, guys, now all of them are cooked. I'm just going to let them rest for, like I said, this one already rested, so we're going to rip this baby off right now. These I'm going to let it rest, and I'm going to show you how they look as well. So give me 1 second. And there you go. I don't know why the color looks weird here, but the real color is actually a little bit pink. But you see how juicy it is. See, it's pink. Juicy, everything, crispy crust. And that's the reason I put olive oil. I rub olive oil on it to give it that crust. And as you can see, all the way around. Now with the lamb, I didn't do the sides because you don't really need to. Although you could if you want to. But came out really, really good. This is really good. Now we're going to cut the lamb. I just got to wait. Let it set. Give me 1 second. Might as well speak while it's resting about what's the importance of letting the meat rest. I used to, before I learned how to cook and all that stuff, what I used to do is I used to eat it right off the grill. Like, just eat it and that's it. You know, just like barbecue. Right off the grill and whatever. The thing is, you're not going to, all the juices are coming sort of like out. They're spreading out and all this crap. When you let it rest and it cools down, it sucks all the juices back into the meat. And you don't lose any of that juicy goodness. Now, another reason, even in barbecues, I put olive oil always, even with vinegar, but olive oil all around it is to prevent it from burning as well. As you can see, look how it looks. It looks amazing. So, let me just see. Yeah, it hasn't rested yet. I'm going to wait on that one. With lamb, I'm going to say, usually you have to do about half. Let's say you cooked it for 5 minutes, for 2.5 minutes, you'd have to let it rest. That's the way I do it. With lamb, it's a little bit different. For some reason, lamb sucks in more heat due to the fat content, I guess. So what the best thing to do is to let it rest for at least 5 minutes, even though it took like 5 minutes to do. I would even say 10 minutes is a good amount of time to let it rest. But we're going to go right into about 5 minutes, and I'll be cutting it right away. So this camera blows for some reason, but it's pink. I mean, I think you could see it here, but you see, there's juices and everything. It's really, really good. Very crusty. And I didn't even do the sides, but due to the fat, it got crispy. You see that? So it looks really, really good. Let me taste it. That rich flavor. Now, obviously garlic goes very well with lamb, but you can make a garlic sauce and be done with it. You know what I mean? So anyways, I hope you guys are going to do it. Bon appetit. Oh, this is so juicy and good. I'm telling you. And I hope you guys take my recommendations into consideration in terms of like how to cook meat and that it's not really blood. You know, that's the blood was so, like, this is kosher, so all the blood is sucked out. So what you're seeing all the time, people think it's blood. It's not. It's actually, I forgot what it was. It was like some word for it, but I'll look it up at some point and put it in the description. But it's amazing. It tastes really, really good. And this is how you could tell the quality of meat, what quality of meat you have. Instead of overcooking it, you lose all its flavor, no juices, no nothing. It tastes like cardboard. You know what I mean? So let me know what you guys think. Like, subscribe, dislike. Have a good one, y'all. Take care. Bye.